What up, all my fight fans? So, Javier Mendez was on Submission Radio recently, and he mentioned about the fact that he believes that Islam Makhachev is by far the greatest ever, or excuse me, not the greatest, the most well-rounded lightweight of all time. Do you guys agree? At this moment, right now, I disagree because there's just a whole lot I have not seen from him. Now, don't get me wrong. I know a lot of people are saying, oh, well, he has not fought this person, that person. That's not necessarily his fault. We can go with his word on saying that he definitely had challenged all these fighters. I know he was possibly going to be scheduled to face Rafael dos Anjos, and he was going to also face Beneil Dariush. And, so it's not like he's ducking these guys. He definitely wants to face them. But as far as what we see now, with his match with Dan Hooker, and then I think also Bobby Green, and then a few other notable fighters as well, I just don't see a whole lot just yet. And the things I do see, I see it from a lower end opponents. Again, not his fault. Again, I 100% understand he's been trying to face these guys. I understand that he's been wanting to face top contenders. That I get 100%. But on the other hand, I just don't see, just like I said, I don't see a lot of great stand-up because he's never really needed to do that. I see a lot of great wrestling. I see a lot of great ground game. I see a lot of great, obviously, with the submissions and such like that. I see all that, which is awesome. But again, I look at the caliber of opponents that he's done against, and it makes me, of course, wonder, could he do the exact same thing to a Justin Gaethje, a Dustin Poirier? Now he's going against Charles Oliveira. Could he do it to one of these guys? Even a lower end, like Beneil Dariush and Rafael dos Anjos, which he was scheduled to face. Could he get away with those things? Because we see how dominant he was against a Dan Hooker and a Bobby Green. But those guys aren't like the top level lightweights, of course. They're good fighters, don't get me wrong. They're really good fighters, but I would love to see how he is against these other top level opponents. And I get it from Javier, that's his guy. He's training him, so he's gonna say a lot of great, nice things about him. But nonetheless, I still would love to see how he would do. Now, of course, is he gonna say he is the greatest, well-rounded lightweight of all time? Sure, he could say that. But as my personal opinion, no. My personal opinion on who the greatest well-rounded lightweight of all time would probably be a younger BJ Penn. If you guys remember, BJ Penn was just a monster back in his heyday. When he was up and coming, when he was doing his damn thing, when he was doing the matches, even in the early days against Matt Serra. We remember how he was with Matt Serra. Do you guys remember what he was able to do with Matt Hughes? Like, those were also intense matches. Then what he did to Kenny Florian. Then the crazy beatdown that he put on the rematch with Jens Pulver, the Diego Sanchez, and Joe Stevenson. So it's just like we see what kind of caliber he was at that time. The guy was just a beast. And he was going up and down different divisions, where he did win a welterweight and a lightweight title. Not at the same time, but he did hold two different belts in two different weight classes. And he just didn't beat some decent guys. No, he beat like best of the best. Matt Hughes is definitely up there. Mount Rushmore welterweight champion of all, definitely up there as far as being one of the best welterweights of all time. So 100%, I would give that to BJ Penn all day. But I would like to hear what you guys think. I would like to hear what you guys got to say. Who do you think is the most well-rounded lightweight of all time? Is it Islam Makhachev, or is it BJ Penn, or is it somebody else that you have more in mind? Maybe a Khabib, maybe a Benson Henderson, maybe a Frankie Edgar. I know Frankie Edgar is right up there too. He has some great wrestling, he has some great boxing, he has some really great matches against a lot of great opponents. But to me, it would be BJ Penn. I would like to hear what you guys got to say regarding that. Subscribe, hit that notification button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.